What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. And this continuation to make Poppy Playtime Chapter 2 in Minecraft. This is part 26, and in this one we're getting these shelves laid out on these sides, along with really just the whole room, and I will be talking about the texturing as well of the floors and stuff. So yeah, that's really all. So with that being said, enjoy the tutorial, and I will catch you on the flip side. It's time for the long-awaited reject room. Not really, it's not been awaited at all. I don't want to do this room. So, you want to start by getting out for your inventory. Quartz bricks, red concrete, cyan terracotta, snow blocks, mangrove slabs, stone, probably. I'm not sure if we'll actually use it yet, but we might as well get it because I feel like it is going to be useful regardless. Andesite walls, diorite walls, I guess. And what do we want to go with? I feel like that's fine for now. I guess we can go stone stairs. We might throw that out of the way. So, starting from the vent here, the end of the vent where you have these two slabs. You want to take the polished andesite at the bottom and just place a quartz brick underneath each. You then want to bring each said quartz brick down by 8. And then place a red concrete below that. You'll extend this row both left and right with one additional row of the red concrete and quartz bricks. When you bring the quartz bricks up, though, on these rows, you're going to bring it all the way up until it's one higher than those upside-down andesite slabs. Which should be 12 up according to my calculations. And then you'll connect the quartz brick together. Or I guess my lack of calculation, because that's funnier to say. From this, if you're looking at the vent opening, you'll bring this whole little thing left by 2 rows. We won't build the whole wall at once. I just kind of want to start with this segment by doing that. Now we can no longer do that. Left of the red concrete, you want to place 2 cyan terracotta. And then 5 red concrete. Wow, it looked like I just got launched by like a aerial faith plate from Portal. Sorry, I just played Portal the other day. 2 andesite walls left of that, and then 2 red concrete. Then 2 cyan terracotta. 5 red concrete. 2 cyan terracotta, and then 4 red concrete. The end 2 red concrete you will bring towards you with a snow block each, and then extend each of them up by 1. So you have a 2 by 2. Take the top right snow block specifically, and we're going to make these shelves, or I guess mark the shelves so we can do the wall rather than being like 32 over, because we'll have to make it anyway like this, so we might as well just do it now. You want to go towards you from this snow block with 5 mangrove slabs, a snow block. 5 mangrove slabs, a snow block. I feel like it changes eventually. 5 mangrove slabs, a snow block, and then you want to do that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more times, but on that 5th one, you're not placing these snows. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And so you should have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 rows of mangrove slabs, along with, I guess, 8 snow blocks is what that would end up being. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And that is correct. From the last mangrove slab, you'll place a quartz brick to the left with a red concrete underneath. You want to make sure you use the right row when you did that, because if you didn't here, your number is going to be different. So you want to head to the right from this red concrete by... Hold on, I'm really slow at math. Right by 9. If you had the left side, it'd be 10. Then from that one, you'll go forward with 7, or I guess back towards the build, so back. Towards the starting wall, whatever, something like that. And then you want to go right from there by... Oh boy, I don't have this number, and it's a long one. We'll go 19 to the right. Then back by 4. And place a stone stair on the end facing kind of towards that back wall. You extend that stone stair to the right by 3. And then place a snow block from there, which will extend up by 1. And I guess also for the funnies, right arrow. This top left snow block, you'll do a pattern you probably have never done before in your life, going back towards the, I guess, original wall. You'll do 5 mangrove slabs, snow, 5 slabs, snow, etc. I don't think I need to say this. And you'll go all the way until you should end with 1 stone kind of in line, I guess just before the wall here. Like so. You'll be a couple blocks over, but regardless. To confirm that everything is right, you can actually take this red concrete row of the wall and extend it right with 2 cyan terracotta and then 3 red concrete. And you should be in line with the middle red. Which is correct. This is where it gets a little bit more complicated. So, well, kind of, I guess. You'll extend the red concrete here at the front right to the, I guess, back right to the right by 1. And this one on the back left to the left by 1. We'll start with the left side because that's the easy side. You'll just extend this red concrete all the way forward, and you'll end up connecting it into the right, and it'll give you kind of this, essentially. It's a weirdly shaped floor. You'll have to bear with me for a sec. There is also a random, like, crevice here on the other side. So if you take the red concrete furthest right over here, you'll extend it all the way forward, and you'll hit the snow here, and then you will go an additional 5. And then from there, you'll go left by 3 and connect back into these stairs. That's your floor space. A little bit oddly shaped, but you can fill it in a block below it in with stone from the red concrete. And yeah, that'll be your floor. I would advise filling the majority of this. What I'm going to do first, though, is I'm going to section off the back here, because I do like it to be perfect in these tutorials, not that it matters to anybody but me. But, yeah, I am going to segment all of this and fill this part in manually, and then I'll do the vast majority of it with just old stone. Hopefully you guys have a good day or night. Hopefully everyone is having a good day or night is what I was trying to say, but I slurred my words together a bit. I am for the most part, I guess. Still tired and still recording this, but other than that, not much has changed. Because I'm recording this directly after the previous part, so yeah. I wouldn't expect it to change, and I'll go warp, and then I'll do the other one. Ah, I know that's gonna happen. Can I place it from here? I can. Cool. And it should give you something like this once it's filled in. I'm also gonna fill in under the door, or the NSA walls here. On the front. Now, this room is square, actually. It doesn't look square, but it's square, I swear. Or rectangular, I guess. Although square rhymes, so it's funnier. We're going to start with the staircase, actually. That'll, I think, be the most helpful and important to us. You'll take this row of stone stairs, as I mentioned, and you'll extend it kind of up diagonally back with 4 more rows of stone stairs, having quartz bricks under each stair. Just going up to the proper height. So 1, 2, 3, 4, like so. And I'll just start with the little triangle here. Oh, I did too many. There we go. I looked at the wrong thing. I meant to look at the time, not the video time. You should have this. Just behind those stairs or heading towards the open side here, you'll just place a row of stone that will extend to the left by what should only be 2, and then pretty much all the way right until you're in line with the edge of this row, which I want to say is like 19 or something. I lost track. Just ignore it. It probably isn't 19. 12, 15, it's something like that. Somewhere around there. Around the 20-ish range. And then you'll bring it back. Okay, it's actually not a rectangle, I've lied. But you'll bring the stone back here on the far right by 6. Connect each stone down to the red concrete with quartz bricks. And we'll kind of be... this will be our little balcony, I guess. Or upper level. I don't know. Something like that. You're gonna essentially... again, I say square this off, but that's technically wrong. So what I guess we'll start by doing is taking the stone here on the back right, And you're just going to extend it back an additional 2 stone, which will stick 1 past the red concrete here. And then you can bring it all the way left and connect it forward to this stone and just fill in this large rectangle in with more stone. Because that's a fun time. And yeah, this will be the, technically speaking, true dimensions of this room around this. Although we don't want to just fill around just yet. You should have this. Every remaining red concrete, you will extend up with the 12, I want to say it was, quartz bricks. Yeah, that is correct. You'll just kind of leave the cyan terracotta for now. Again, I would seriously advise slash filling this if you are familiar with it. So if you're not, I guess, I'm going to use this wall as an example. See how I have the row there and then the row at the top? I'm going to take this corner one and I'll just place it down an additional block and then stand on it. So the bottom half of my Minecraft character is in line with this row of quartz bricks. Copy whatever that coordinate is, which I'm using Control-Alt-C on keyboard or on computer. If you're not on keyboard or computer, I don't think it works. It might work if you're using a keyboard. And then if you take the other side of this wall, this kind of bottom corner, and just stand here, you'll go /fill in the Minecraft chat. 3 tildes, which are those funny little squiggly lines. Copy in the other coordinate, and then do quartz _bricks. And I would advise putting keep at the end there. And that'll just make sure that if you do happen to screw up your placement of something, it doesn't go over. And as I mentioned as well, ignore the cyan terracotta for now. We'll worry about it more later. It's just not really important yet. And I guess ignore the andesite walls as well. But we'll focus on those next. Yeah, that seems reasonable. We gotta do the ceiling as well. There's a lot of little things we need to do right now that are just kind of nuisances at the moment. Kind of like the shelves, actually. Those are going to be really annoying. I should have done them before we filled in the walls so we could actually work from the outside, but oh well, I guess. It's not a huge deal. Just, it is a bit annoying to work around them. And boom, there we go. And so yeah, you should have some 3 solid walls almost. I guess 2 fully solid walls and then 2 portions of other walls. So I'll go right there and then you'll stop just at the stone kind of. So you should have this right now. Again, you see I stopped just before the stone there and I kind of stopped, I guess, in line with the stone there. But we're not going to use that side anyway, so it's fine. Let's mark the rest of the walls first, shall we? So we will take this wall where it kind of sticks out. And you'll take the entire row of quartz bricks that sticks up and extend it just back by 2 rows so it's further back than the stone itself. From this kind of bottom left quartz brick, you'll go left with 3 red concrete, 2 andesite walls, and then 5 red concrete. Then from there you'll place 1 cyan terracotta, 5 red concrete, 1 cyan terracotta, 9 red concrete, and then you'll go forward with 6, and then you should place 2 quartz bricks there at the front. The red doesn't really start just perfectly, so it's a little bit off, but yeah. Each of the andesite walls you should do the same thing with, each of the 4, I guess. You'll place stone under them, if you didn't already, and then you'll place 2 diorite walls on top of each andesite wall. We'll fill it up later to the height of the ceiling, but we're not worried about that just yet. First, you want to take these cyan terracottas here on the back. I feel like I have to sneeze. That's cool. And you want to extend each of them up by 7. Then extend them towards you, Arrow. Oh my god. On top of the red concrete, and between them, you'll place 2 rows of quartz bricks. And then on the left and the right, you'll place, which should be, I want to say 5 cyan terracotta up. On the, outer quartz bricks, like so. It just makes it the same height, I guess. Technically, you'll need it one higher, but we won't worry about that just yet, because it'll throw some things off, I think. Oh my lord. From this point, we'll just make the rest of the walls quartz bricks here, yeah, up to the same height. At least on this, like, back and right side. Including on top of whatever walls you need to go on top of. And including the ones on the front wall I said we'd worry about later, more. Or we'd fill it up later. Unless you already did, then I guess that's cool. But yeah, that gap in the middle is where we leave the room. It's where Funny Brawn is. Should make him later. And yeah, you should end up with this. And then I'll fill in the front here. Do we want to do the shelves now or the... I guess we'll do the other thing. Get rid of your andesite walls, diorite walls, stone stairs, and I think red concrete and quartz bricks, and move everything you have forward. And get out the following. Sea lanterns, polished deep slate stairs, iron trapdoors, polished tough, and polished tough stairs. And I think that'll probably almost be all. Well, I don't know. We'll see how far we get. Taking these cyan terracottas here on the front, you're doing the same with each of them. You're extending the inner row just kind of as a marking up with 2 rows of cyan terracotta. We'll do all this at once. Then on top of that, you'll place sea lanterns. Jutting out of the wall from these sea lanterns, you'll have a set of polished deep slate stairs that face into each other, which will essentially, I guess, almost like section off the lights from the wall itself. It's kind of the best way I can describe it. Like so. Extend these stairs both down and up with cyan terracotta until you're at the floor level and in line with the top row of quartz bricks, both. And those will be your pillars. And then I guess we'll start the shelves. I won't be able to do much because I have a premiere to catch of my own, but, you know. It's a nice break, I guess, in the middle at least. Assuming I remember how long I was in, that's, I guess, one part of the problem. You should have this. From this point, I'm going to instruct you to do this much. You're going to take the snow on either side and extend it all the way up or down, I guess, as well, and then also make sure you do connect into the wall until you're 1 block short of the top here. What is that, like 9 up? It is 10 rows of snow up. And I guess 1 down if you need it. Just like this. There are some snow layers on top, which are, we're going to place last, because there is a tendency that happens here, where you try to place these snow, or you try to place off these snow layers, and what happens is they just disintegrate into thin air, and you have to replace them. And so we're not about to deal with all that, so we're just going to not worry about that. That's what we're going to do. I think that one sounds great. But each shelf should look kind of like this. Obviously, they're different lengths, but you just want the snow up to that height. And yeah. I think that's the one nice thing about using snow here is I got the ability to use snow layers. And I don't believe there's any lights that should melt them. At least as far as I'm aware. They haven't melted yet, so... You know, there's my first sign that everything is fine. And yeah. Should look like this. Nice. Now we can place all the other mangrove slab rows, I guess, and then that'll kind of help us with the trapdoors. So we'll start on the left side. We'll have to do it on both sides anyway, though, with this bottom row of mangrove slabs. And you want to leave a full blocks gap above it, and you'll place an upside-down mangrove slab on basically the next snow block above the first one. Then leave another full block gap, or just leave it, or just, you know, count 1, and on this one you'll place a regular mangrove slab. Again, from the snow block, you'll count up 1 and place an upside-down. And then from this one, you'll count up by 3 and place another upside down. and then you'll count up by 3 again, and you'll place a regular mangrove slab kind of up diagonally from the snow, like so. So again, to reiterate, the gaps are as follows. A full block between, full block between, full block between again, and then a 2.5 gap, and then a 3 gap. And shouldn't do a half a row above. And you want to bring this all the way along each of these, whatever they're called, the shelves. Do not bring it in a row. Leave the, like, inner row of these open like so you can, you know, hide back here, I guess. And actually be a really interesting hide-and-seek mechanic. Having the space back there? That's an interesting idea if anybody wants to turn this into a hide-and-seek map. I should do that with one of these maps one day. That'd be cool. Because there's definitely a lot of, room to do something like that, and, you know. I guess have, yeah, words. I just forgot what I was saying. Have, like, some altered areas you can, you know, squeeze into or whatever. I'm just gonna place this full row and then break the extras. Or not. Okay, that works too. Whatever. I'll work on them after this, because I want to do this one first. And yeah. Yeah, I guess we'll probably end up getting most of the room laid out, and then that'll pretty much be as far as we get here, because there are a lot of details. The shelves are not specific, by the way, either. I guess I'll mention that as we're working on them. The most specific part of them is the way they're laid out, but, like, the stuff on them, I'll kind of give you a general feel for, but it'll be one of the last things we do anyway. For, I guess the main reason I did it that way is because it'll be helpful to, like, know what other things are in this room to, you know, use that as potential block choices for these shelves. It's kind of my main, I guess, goal with it, in doing it in that order, at least in the tutorial. In the original build, it didn't really matter, and I think I did it last anyway, because I was going to leave them blank at first, but I couldn't force myself to, you know. I just, like, I saw the blank shelves, I was like, just not it for me. But yeah. And anyway, you should end up with this now, whenever we're there. Something that looks like this. On the inside of each mangrove slab row, you're actually going to place a row of iron trap doors. I'd advise coming to the inside and starting from the bottom and working up, and just placing them off these slabs directly. The reason I say that is because some are on the top half and some are on the bottom half. Rather than trying to figure that one out on your own, you can literally just place it off the slabs and get the same result the same way. And yeah, that's pretty much the main thing. And anything I can talk about when we do this? No, so a lot of this room is shelves and stuff. The shelves in the middle are open. These do have stuff on them, as I mentioned earlier. And a lot of the buttons and stuff, I'm going to kind of roughly give you the, again, it's going to be the same as the game station, where I give you the rough areas where the buttons go, along with the buttons I used, but I'm not going to tell you specifically each block to place the buttons. The details like the boxes and stuff that are on the floor will be specific, and the ones that I feel are important, but the, like, texturing, quote-unquote texturing itself, and the stuff that I inferenced on my own in the original, I'm going to do the same with here. Because, like, let's be honest, when you're texturing a floor, I mean, if you're going to make it accurate, sure, I guess, but I don't really think it's worth the extra effort. When I could really spend those extra 2 hours of my time doing something entirely different that isn't texturing a floor block for some reason. But yeah, it is up to you. There are a couple things where I made them in the proper spots as far as the texturing. Like, I know there's a patch or two on the ceiling in this room that I actually put specifically where they go, but I won't really worry about that or touch on that in the tutorial, because it doesn't matter that much, frankly. I mean, it's like... And I know in molding room, I think I did the same. But I think the more you texture, the more you're like, okay, what's the point, right? But yeah, okay, I'm in the way. That's cool. Anything else? Yeah, and then again, after this, as I mentioned, we're going to do the layout for all the hallways first, just so we make sure that we line up properly, because if we don't, then, you know, that's a problem, and that's something we need to fix. And I don't want to make you do all of the hallways and then be like, oopsies, there's a block that's off, you know. Would just be unfortunate, so... We'll lay out at least one side of the hallway. I don't think we need to lay out both walls necessarily, because as long as we get one done, we can kind of, I guess, again, inference the other regardless, because we'll know where the other pathways will go. So yeah. And Whack-A-Wuggy will be kind of the same. Although Whack-A-Wuggy will be easier because we can actually just avoid entirely avoid the cart corridors. Pretty much when we do that. We can like make the what's it called? I guess the first hallway and then just the little ramp down and finish the like loop before we actually do the entire section. Oh yeah, we have that room to do too. Oh, that one's gonna suck, actually. That one might take a part of its own, I'm not gonna lie. Not in the cart corridors, but there's actually two in the cart corridors. The, like, I guess railways where there's, like, there ramps going down or up. Where the cart would come from. Presumably, I think they connect between Whack-A-Wuggy and, like, the cart corridors themselves. I think might connect to this one, but I'm not positive. Because the way it lines up is a little bit weird, but I do think it's reasonable to assume that they do, because I wasn't too far off of my original. Anyway, yeah, you should have this now. Cool. We have one more thing to do with the shelves. I guess get rid of your iron trapdoors and get out snow layers. And so, you want to essentially place, I want to say it's 7 snow layers. No, it should be 6. 6 snow layers on each snow block. This is going to be really annoying, and also it's just going to be a counting fest. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You can't copy data, can you? Imagine, though? That'd be really cool if we could. And yeah, I'll just go till I'm too higher than the line on the quartz bricks. I think that's an easier way to go about it. Oh, I missed one, apparently. Okay, sure, whatever. 5 or 6, I guess. I have it as 6. I wasn't sure of the number, but I can tell by inferencing. And yeah, I guess you could in theory use a smooth quartz slab if you wanted, but that's lame. Okay, why am I not... That was weird, it didn't let me place. That was very strange, actually. I wonder why. I wasn't clicking on the trapdoor. I clicked on it once, yeah, but I didn't click on it again after that. Aw. And you should have this. Nice. What are we at? 28 minutes, I think? Something like that. So, you're going to have to bear with me here as I do have to count this one out. So, we're going to start from the right side here, and just above, not the first snow little pillar, but the second one. You're going to place stone above it. You'll have to place this off the wall. Don't try to place it off the top snow. It'll explode. What if you shift placed, actually? Hold on, wait. Curiosity is killing me here. Okay, yeah, no, that wouldn't help. Also, I'm realizing I missed this one. Hold on. Oh, it's in the way. That's why. That's dumb. From this 2 stone, you will go to the left with 3 more. And then an upside down polished tuff stair facing left. To the, well, left of it, you'll place a polished tuff block. Extend this block back by, again, bear with me here as I count, 20 polished tuff moving back. And I'm going to make sure that I'm in the correct spot, which I am. You'll then go left 1, back 1, left by 6, forward 1, left 1, forward 1, and then you'll go all the way forward here until you're 3 off the front wall. So, which would be right, I'll just go there and then I'll break 3 like so. Then I'll go left 1, forward 1, left by 6, back 1, left 1, and then you're going to go all the way back until you're in line with that same corner over there. So essentially it's going to be, I'll give you a number. It should be about 23, and you should again be in line with that row right there. Because then from there you'll go left, back, then left by, you guessed it, 6, back, left, and then you'll go back by, hold on, bear with me, you go back by 17. And you should be 4 off the back wall here, which I am. You'll then go right, back, and then right by 7. And you should end one beyond the center of this little gap here on the back wall. On both the left and the right of this, you're going to place rows of upside down polished tuff stairs that will face into this. And they'll kind of just go around perfectly. So these are going to be really annoying to place. I'm actually going to place the stone first around. And so you want to essentially... It's kind of hard to explain. But instead of placing them like this kind of directly on the corners, you do want them to actually connect on all portions. So if I am bringing it around here, you'll see I essentially never want to touch the polished tuff, not even diagonally. We're, I guess, social distancing right now with the tuff and the stone. I guess the stairs will kind of thwart that, but yeah. The only points that don't are the very ends. The, like, you know, this one here, this end polished tuff, and the beginning one. You don't want anything with those. But yeah, I will just place the stone around. The ceiling is entirely stone anyway, so you don't really have to worry about positioning anything wrong here. You can kind of just place it. I guess you have to worry about with the stairs, but that's besides the point slightly. It is partially the point as well, but no. Just no. So yeah, and again, I see here I'll connect back across, and then I can actually start placing the stairs properly. And have them all face kind of into it. So yeah, again, I'll just go all the way, and then these will kind of curve properly. Hard to explain. You essentially just want to turn yourself, like, back and forth. And then these will be straight, you know? It's a lot of stairs, I don't know. Just figure it out until you get it, I guess. But yeah, these will create the little tracks that the claw will go into, which we'll make fairly soon here. Oh, I turned the wrong way, didn't I? Yeah, I did. I caught myself before I placed anything, though. And exploded the whole map. Not really. It wouldn't have particularly done anything other than made me realize I forgot how to Minecraft. It is always weird when you're placing them, like, looking up like this. Oh, yep. Oh, I placed it right side up. That was my problem. It's like, what did I just do? That was what I did. I just placed a stair the wrong way. But, yeah, it's always disorienting, like, looking... Okay. Yeah, when would I ever want to do that? I hate when it glitches like that. Like, it's... Again! Like, it's more annoying when it glitches rather than just placing it wrong. Like, at least I know it's my problem then. But, like, when Minecraft does it like that, it makes me think that the game is bugging, and it's not actually my fault. Even though it still probably is, but... Whatever, honestly. It's not my... Again, it is still actually the point. There's no deciding. So, you should have this. Cool. The rest of the ceiling is just filled in with stone. There is one little exception, though. It's on the back wall. So, where you have the cyan terracotta here, the, like, row between the frontmost two, you're going to leave open. You can place a stone on top of either cyan terracotta if you want. It doesn't actually matter either way, but yeah, that's really the only exception. The rest of the ceiling is entirely stone, I guess, except for the texturing that we're going to do, like, later. Although we might want to do it next. I might want to talk about it at the end of this particular part, but I do want to do the claw first. Because, yeah, that'll be like the first major step into actually doing anything funny here. And I'll show the original for the texturing rather than actually touching this. Because there's like 4 different things going on. You got ceiling, you got walls, and you got floor. That's 3. You got the staircase. Boom, 4. But yeah, and I would advise texturing when you always texture. I guess I should probably be /filling this. Always recommended to texture. I guess I can't because of that, huh? Always texture the ceiling, like, or at least the wall and floor from the outside if you can. Some situations it's not particularly preferred, but I generally like it better because it works better. Because you're not worrying about... like, having to work around the furniture and stuff that we've already planted in. Because that's just annoying when you have to do all that, you know? It's annoying enough texturing in the first place, let alone adding obstacles into your way. Like, man, just stop. Leave me alone. Let me not deal with you and then just build normally. Yeah. Although it does have to be that way sometimes, I guess. Now that we have a bunch of doors and stuff, yeah, this room might take... I'm gonna guess it's gonna take, like, 2 parts, and then the third one will will end with a couple minor things with it. Also, button texture and stuff will be, like, very end of this room. I'm specifically referencing texturing walls, ceiling, and floor. And I guess stairs as well, because that's part of it in theory. Well, not in theory, it is part of it. There are no theoreticals. The theoretical is that there is no theoreticals. That might be a paradox, actually. Yeah, that's definitely a paradox. Huh. Didn't mean to make one. Anyway, you should have a giant blank empty room like so. Let's do the claw first. I don't feel like texturing just yet. So this will be a little bit longer, I guess, which is fine. Well, no, the claw won't take that long. You want to clear your inventory and get out the following for said claw. Bamboo stairs. Bamboo planks. Yellow stained glass panes. Bamboo fence. Bamboo trap doors. Polished deep slate slabs. Dark oak fence gates. Bamboo fence gates? And that might actually be everything. I don't think there's anything else. Huh, funny. Sea lantern is an interesting option. I'll talk about that one later. So, or once we're, I guess, at that point. You want to head to the, like, very beginning of this. Or you can place this wherever you want. It's up to you. I'm going to start I'm going to take the second, like, snow row of these shelves in line with this. And I'm going to count forward from it by 1 and place going down from this block 3 bamboo planks. If you want the bottom one, you can make a sea lantern. It's covered on all sides, and because these have a light, I think that'd be cool. And there's a trapdoor under it anyway, so that masks, like, half of it. But you want to take the top bamboo plank, and off each side, you're going to place a bamboo stair facing away from it. Below each stair, you want a plank, and then an upside-down bamboo stair facing away from the plank again. The inner plank, I guess. Connecting the planks together on the corners here, you'll place yellow stained glass panes. The frontmost one, which would be the side you came from, you want to place below this bamboo stair an upside-down bamboo stair facing back. Under it, a regular bamboo stair also facing back. You will need placeholders for that. From the upside-down bamboo stair, you'll place 2 bamboo trapdoors going back from it from, like, the top half, like so. Left and right of this back bamboo trapdoor, you're going to have an upside-down bamboo stair facing into it on either side. Instead of placing those, though, with placeholders, I'm actually going to take the yellow stained glass pane on either side here and bring it down with a bamboo fence, and then bring that fence down with an upside-down stair facing inward. Those fences are there anyway, so why not add them? Below those, you'll have a couple of bamboo stairs facing towards each other, like so. Around the line where the I guess, yellow stained glass panes are here, you're going to place a kind of 5x5 of upside-down polished deep slate slabs, just circling around this. You won't have the corners, though, so it'll just be kind of rows of 3 that, I guess, create a 5x5 without the corners. Off the middle slab on each side, you'll place a bamboo fence gate. Just closed, not open or anything, but it's against it like so. Ah. And off the left and right of those bamboo fence gates, you'll place dark oak fence gates. And that is the claw. As far as I'm aware, unless I missed something painfully obvious, but I don't think I did. Only 2 should have bamboo fences out of the corners, by the way, and that is correct. So, instead of demonstrating the texturing myself, I'm going to show you what I did. So if I head over to me, hello, look guys, it's me, no way, it's a me and me staring at myself. So these walls are a little bit scuffed, it would appear. However, I use diorite and calcite, and it's fairly the same thing we've been doing here, where essentially just have a couple diorite going down and then kind of calcite off the sides of it and stuff like so. And it is very patchy, as you can tell. I guess I'll look at this wall, because this wall's a little bit better for it. But yeah, you have this kind of going on like so. You can see it's between, like, I guess 0 and, like, 5 down, and it depends. I do this from the outside of the wall specifically for the shelving, so you can actually get most of the top row, and you're not kind of trying to work around it. That'll just be really annoying. But yeah, just something like this. As for the ceiling and floor, they're actually different. So the floor is more of the newer texture you'll start to see, where essentially you're just dotting. How I do it is I dot stone bricks everywhere, like in place of the stone. Then off the sides of them or diagonally or just around them, I'll place cracked stone bricks, which you can see some of them are secluded, some of them aren't, like so. And then I'll just randomly place cobblestone in the general vicinity, maybe kind of near them. You'll see like there's some here that are in line, some that are close. And then from there, I'll just kind of find whatever gaps are left in place and a site there between. I'll actually go over this in one of the future rooms. I don't want to do it for a room this big. Like, it'll be probably one of the utility hallways or something coming up. Like, I think these might have the same thing. Yeah, these do have the same thing. It's a little bit more dotted, and I use different blocks, but... As for the ceiling, it's back to the molding room, where you have these kind of splotches. Essentially, you're just breaking a big area and filling it in with the same 4 blocks. Stone bricks, cracked stone bricks, cobblestone, and a site. And I would fill it in that order as well. It's kind of up to you if you want to do it differently. This is just the way that I went about it, and I think it looks fine. If you want even as well to throw in the floor texture kind of style to the ceiling as well to make it a little bit more, or a little bit less splotchy, you can do that, because it is definitely very inconsistent. Because I don't have that many. I've got like 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, that's it. And the rest is kind of just, oh, I guess there's a 6th one there. But yeah, it's kind of just open for the most part other than that. But it is up to you what you do. And yeah, here is your demonstration and your... Can I show all of it in one? Surely I can, right? I guess no, not really. But yeah, that is all. So yeah, that's the room. I'll go back. Actually, no, I'll just stay here, I guess. I was going to cut back to the original. But ladies and gentlemen, that is the part 26 of Poppy Playtime Chapter 2 complete, except it won't look like this. Hopefully next part we will get to this point in this room. I would love to finish it, but I plan to at least get the like major kind of details done along with the shelving and maybe start to get the minor details. Maybe we don't do the shelves or something, that's okay. But yeah, that being said, thank you guys if you guys did enjoy this video. Have a fantastic rest of your day or night, and I will see you on the next one. Peace.